Welcome back, guys. Moving on to the next question. So we have to find the equation of a line in standard form that passes through this point 5 and 2 and is parallel to the line going through 3, -2, and -5 and 1. So to draw a quick diagram of what we're doing, we got this line here. We have to find the equation of it in standard form. So our final answer is going to be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. And we know that this line here that we're finding the equation for passes through 5 and 2. And what we're told is that this line is parallel to another line that passes through these 2 points, 3 and -2, and then -5 and 1. And this may not be an accurate description. The two lines may have a negative slope. I'm still not sure. But just assuming that it is a positive slope, let's say, then this is how it looks like. So what we can do is we could first find what's the slope of this line. And then because these two lines are parallel, that means that this slope is going to be the same as that slope. And then once we have a slope and a point of a line, we can get it in this format. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to find the slope of this line here, which would be, let's label this, so x2, y2, x1, y1. So we would have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, like that. And so we would end up having a slope of 3 over -8. So yeah, it is a negative slope. So if this diagram was more accurate, both of these lines should have a negative slope. But let's just keep it like that for now. So the slope, let me just make sure everything's all good here. Yeah. So the slope is -3 over 8. So that means that's the slope of this line here. So now what we can do is we're finding the equation of a line that has a slope of -3 over 8 and passes through the point 5 and 2. So I'm actually going to find the equation first in y equals mx plus b form. And then I'll take this and then I'll convert it to this over here. And so what we can do is we could plug in, we've got to solve for this b value, we'd plug in 5 for x, 2 for y, so we'd have 2 equals -3 over 8 times 5 plus b, so we'd have -15 over 8. This would be 2 over 1. Bring this over, this 2 would be like 16 over 8 plus 15 over 8. That's going to be the b value, so we'd have 31 over 8 is equal to b. So the equation, we can plug in 31 over 8 over here for the b value. So that's the equation of the line, but notice that's in y equals mx plus b form. We need it in standard form. We need it in this format. So what we could do is get rid of all the denominators. There can't be any fractions here, so we can multiply everything by the lowest common denominator, which is 8. Right? Multiply all the expressions on the left side and the right side. So we'd have 8y equals, these 8's cancel out. So we'd be left with -3x. These 8's cancel out. We'd be left with 31. Bring everything over to the left side. Get that coefficient in front of x to be positive. So you have 3x plus 8y minus 31 is equal to 0. That's the equation of this line, so that there ends up being the final answer.